What is happening, crypto world? The market is absolutely electric, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out on the biggest moves of the year. We've got seismic shifts in capital, record-breaking performances, and bold predictions that could reshape your portfolio. From institutional giants making strategic plays to the underlying infrastructure powering the next wave of digital finance, everything is in motion. Get ready because the pace is breakneck, the stakes are sky-high, and today's updates are absolutely unmissable. Stick around as we break down exactly what you need to know to stay ahead of the curve and capitalize on these incredible opportunities. Let's dive in. First up, we're talking about a staggering prediction for Bitcoin that could see it skyrocket to $160,000. And it's not just about the big coin. There's a massive boom happening in altcoin infrastructure that you need to be aware of. This is a strategic look at where institutional-grade cryptocurrencies are heading, and the implications are enormous. Then, we're tracking a significant capital shift. Is the money moving out of Bitcoin and into Ethereum? We're exploring the strategic rebalancing happening across crypto portfolios right now and what it means for your investments. But wait, there's more. Ethereum is absolutely crushing it, hitting record highs and even surpassing Bitcoin in some key areas. We'll dive into the institutional confidence and DeFi drivers behind this explosive growth and what it signals for the future. And finally, we're looking at the big players, specifically MicroStrategy's massive Bitcoin bet. How is it performing? What are the risks? And what does this mean for corporate crypto adoption? All that and more coming up right now. Don't go anywhere. Bitcoin's sky-high forecast. A $160K rally on the horizon. Prepare for a potential financial earthquake, as forecasts suggest Bitcoin is on the cusp of an unprecedented rally, potentially reaching a staggering $160,000. This isn't just speculative chatter. It's a strategic case being built for institutional-grade cryptocurrencies, underpinned by a burgeoning boom in altcoin infrastructure. The digital asset space is witnessing a significant evolution, moving beyond its early adoption phase into a more mature, integrated financial ecosystem. This surge in altcoin infrastructure development signifies a maturation of the broader crypto market, offering new avenues for innovation, scalability, and specialized financial services. As institutions increasingly explore digital assets, the demand for robust, secure, and efficient underlying infrastructure grows, creating a fertile ground for altcoin projects focused on these critical areas. Think of it as building the highways and power grids for the digital economy, essential components that enable larger, more complex systems to function and thrive. The strategic advantage lies in identifying cryptocurrencies that are not just speculative assets, but foundational technologies that support the entire digital finance landscape. These projects are often focused on specific niches, such as enhanced scalability, privacy solutions, decentralized computing, or novel consensus mechanisms, all of which are crucial for attracting and retaining institutional capital. The interplay between a strong Bitcoin prediction and the concurrent growth in altcoin infrastructure creates a compelling narrative for diversified digital asset portfolios. Investors are looking at a dual opportunity, benefiting from the potential upside of established players like Bitcoin, while also tapping into the innovation and growth potential of the underlying technological advancements powered by altcoins. This dual-pronged approach is what defines the current strategic case for institutional-grade cryptocurrencies, suggesting a future where digital assets are integrated more deeply into traditional finance, supported by a diverse and sophisticated technological backbone. The market is buzzing with talk of this massive Bitcoin surge and the critical role of altcoin infrastructure. Many are calling it a pivotal moment for digital asset adoption. Hold on tight, because the landscape of crypto investment is shifting dramatically. Next, we're diving into a major capital movement that could redefine portfolio strategies. The Great Capital Reallocation, Bitcoin to Ethereum. In a move that has sent ripples through the financial world, a significant capital shift is underway, with a notable trend emerging: a strategic rebalance of crypto portfolios away from Bitcoin and towards Ethereum. This isn't just a minor adjustment, it represents a fundamental reevaluation of asset allocation within the digital currency space. For years, Bitcoin has been the undisputed king, the primary entry point for many into cryptocurrency. However, the narrative is evolving. Ethereum, with its robust ecosystem, expanding utility, and the recent surge in institutional confidence, is increasingly capturing investor attention. This shift is driven by several factors. Ethereum's ongoing upgrades, particularly the transition to proof-of-stake and its advancements in scalability solutions, are making it a more attractive platform for developers and investors alike. Furthermore, the growth of decentralized finance, DeFi, and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, largely built on the Ethereum blockchain, showcases its real-world utility and economic potential beyond simply being a store of value. Analysts are pointing to the increasing inflows into Ethereum-based financial products and the contrasting outflows from Bitcoin ETFs as clear indicators of this capital reallocation. This strategic rebalancing suggests a growing maturity in the crypto market, where investors are diversifying their holdings and seeking assets with different risk-reward profiles and utility functions. While Bitcoin remains a dominant force, particularly as a digital gold or store of value, Ethereum is increasingly being recognized for its potential as a platform for innovation and its role in the burgeoning digital economy. This capital movement could have significant implications for the future price action and market dominance of both cryptocurrencies, prompting a deeper conversation about the strategic diversification of digital assets. This pivot from Bitcoin to Ethereum is sparking intense debate about the future direction of the crypto market. But the story doesn't end with capital flows. It extends to the very performance of these digital assets. Prepare yourself for the next update as we explore Ethereum's record-breaking achievements. Ethereum shatters records, surpassing Bitcoin amidst institutional surge. Ethereum is rewriting the history books, achieving a monumental milestone by surpassing its previous all-time high and reaching new peaks that even outshine Bitcoin in recent performance metrics. ETHUSD, has climbed to an impressive $4,945.60, breaking the November 2021 record of $4,878. This remarkable ascent is fueled by a powerful combination of escalating institutional adoption and a favorable regulatory environment, highlighted by the passage of the Genius Act, which establishes a crucial governance framework for stablecoins. The implications are vast, solidifying Ethereum's position as a cornerstone of the digital financial landscape. The blockchain's utility is expanding rapidly, with over 52% of the total stablecoin supply now anchored to the Ethereum network. This dominance underscores its pivotal role in facilitating blockchain-based banking solutions and the increasingly vital sector of real-world asset transactions. Analysts are keenly observing this trend, with firms like Bernstein noting Ethereum's expanding real-world utility that goes far beyond speculative trading. The contrast with Bitcoin is stark. While Ethereum-linked products are experiencing multi-billion-dollar inflows, Bitcoin ETFs have seen substantial outflows, exceeding $1 billion in a single week, marking their worst performance since March. This divergence in investor capital flow signals a significant shift in market priorities, with Ethereum's momentum drawing significant attention. Fundstrat's Sean Farrell points out that Ethereum's outperformance is directly siphoning capital that might otherwise flow into Bitcoin, contributing to Bitcoin's recent softness. Furthermore, the corporate world is taking notice. Following the lead of pioneers like MicroStrategy, companies such as SharpLink Gaming, Bitmine Immersion Technologies, and Edzilla are adding Ether to their balance sheets, signaling robust confidence in its long-term value proposition. CoinShares' James Butterfill highlights Ethereum's constrained supply model and its capacity to handle high-value financial transactions as key differentiators. Unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum often exhibits neutral or negative net issuance, enhancing scarcity as demand grows. Its advanced smart contract capabilities also unlock a universe of possibilities in programmable money and decentralized finance, setting it apart from Bitcoin's primary function as digital currency. This dynamic positions Ethereum not just as a cryptocurrency, but as a fundamental platform for the future internet. This surge for Ethereum is not just about price. It's a testament to its growing utility and institutional embrace. While Ethereum shines, the strategic plays of major corporations in the digital asset space are also commanding attention. Get ready for a closer look at one company's massive bet on Bitcoin. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin Gambit, high stakes and volatility risks. MicroStrategy, MSTR, continues to make headlines with its aggressive Bitcoin acquisition strategy, now ranking 22nd in total volume with a staggering $2.92 billion invested. This bold move positions the company as a significant corporate adopter of digital assets, betting heavily on Bitcoin's long-term appreciation. However, this high-stakes play is not without its risks, as the company's buy rating faces increasing volatility. The company's substantial Bitcoin holdings have made its stock performance intrinsically linked to the price movements of the cryptocurrency, creating a unique dynamic in the equity markets. While proponents see this as a forward-thinking strategy to hedge against inflation and capitalize on the growth of digital finance, critics point to the inherent volatility of Bitcoin as a major concern. MicroStrategy's strategy involves leveraging its balance sheet to acquire Bitcoin, a move that magnifies both potential gains and losses. As Bitcoin's price fluctuates, so does the perceived value of MicroStrategy's treasury, leading to significant swings in its stock price. This correlation means that investors in MSTR are essentially taking on Bitcoin risk through an equity vehicle. The company's decision to accumulate such a large amount of Bitcoin has also sparked wider discussions about corporate treasury management and the potential for other companies to follow suit. While some executives are inspired by MicroStrategy's conviction, many remain cautious due to the regulatory uncertainties and market volatility associated with cryptocurrencies. The company's commitment to Bitcoin has transformed it into a proxy for the digital currency itself, making its stock a focal point for those interested in institutional adoption trends. Despite the risks, MicroStrategy's continued accumulation signals a deep belief in Bitcoin's future as a primary reserve asset. The challenge for the company and its investors lies in navigating the unpredictable nature of the crypto market while maintaining the strategic advantage of its early and substantial investment. The long-term success of this bet will hinge on Bitcoin's ability to maintain its value and grow, a prospect that continues to be debated among financial analysts and market participants. MicroStrategy's massive Bitcoin investment highlights the growing, yet risky, trend of corporate crypto adoption. And that wraps up our deep dive into today's most significant market movements. Stay with us for a quick recap and your essential call to action. What an episode! We saw predictions of Bitcoin hitting $160K alongside a booming altcoin infrastructure, a major capital shift favoring Ethereum over Bitcoin, Ethereum smashing its own all-time high driven by institutional confidence and DeFi, and MicroStrategy's massive, yet volatile, Bitcoin bet. Don't miss out on any of these critical updates. Hit that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for your daily dose of crypto intelligence, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Follow us on all social platforms for more insights and join the conversation. We'll see you next time.